Who are you? No, really. Who? What is your identity in? Is it in money, fame, material things, worldly things? And if it is that necessarily a wrong thing? I mean, who doesn't want money? Or are we the things we do? Is the career path we choose who we are? Say I'm an accountant. Ah, yes, I'll go to college for this, graduate, find a job, and work my way up the corporate ladder for 40 years until I'm 60. But then, what is my identity after that? I'm no longer an accountant. Was I ever just an accountant? Or am I more? Maybe our choices define us. But wait, what if my bad ones outweigh the good? Does that mean my identity is a bad person? I've been conflicted with this question of where my identity lies for the past couple of months. It wasn't something I worried about or even thought mattered much. For the last 2 years, my focus was simple: make money. But not just a normal amount. I wanted a lot of money. Still do. The entrepreneur lifestyle. Millions of dollars, parties, all of it. I was putting all my skills and effort into building that identity. But something changed. It was a conversation I overheard. A conversation that wasn't even meant for me. But it impacted me so much that I knew God was speaking to me through it. Let me explain. My friend, let's call him John, is going through a tough time. John is well known on social media with millions of followers, and he creates content about improving basketball skills. He's documented his journey from high school to making it to D1. We decided to partner up and build a business selling better insoles for basketball shoes. We were building momentum, running ads, posting content, but then John made a big mistake. He posted a video he shouldn't have, something that crossed the line. The video went viral, getting millions of views and thousands of comments within hours. Some good, some bad. The video caught the attention of his college advisors, his coaches, and they were not happy. John was in the dining hall when his coach called him. The first words were, "You're done." John's stomach dropped. He asked why, and his coach laid into him about the video. It was a bad joke. John knew it, and he apologized, offering to delete the video, and he did. But the coach gave him an ultimatum: social media or basketball. John was devastated. He had poured years of hard work into both, his basketball career and his social media. Now he had to choose? When John called me, he was in full panic mode. He said, "If I stop posting on social media, our business will die. But if I keep posting, they'll kick me out of college and off the team. I don't know what to do." I didn't have any real advice for him. I'm not a college athlete. I don't have millions of followers. But I wanted to make sure he was okay. He worked hard to get here, and I don't want it to be taken away from him. So I suggested he reach out to another friend of his, Matthew, another athlete with millions of followers who had gone through something similar. Maybe he can provide better insight and advice. Now this is where the conversation changed everything for me comes in. John called Matthew and explained the situation. Matthew listened and said, "The video was a mistake. The likes, the views, it's not worth losing everything you've worked hard for in basketball. John, you need to ask yourself, who are you in your faith? What are you idolizing? John, social media, the money, the likes, it feels good. The dopamine, the rush. But you've worked your whole life to get to this point in basketball. Don't throw it away without thinking. I'm not saying don't make money, but if you stripped away the fame and followers, who are you without it? I don't say this to condemn you. I went through something similar, and that hit John hard, but it hit me even harder as I listened. Matthew said something I will never forget. He said, I used to think that making my first 300,000 or million would fulfill me, but it never did. I always wanted more. The problem wasn't wanting to make money. The problem was that I was idolizing it. And I know you are too, John. Because I've been there. And John admitted, it's hard to break from it. Matthew agreed, it is. That's why you need to be in the Word more. I'm telling you, man, Jesus is the only thing that will truly fulfill you. The devil uses fame, money, and material things to take our eyes off of God. Hearing that was like a wake-up call to me. Matthew wasn't saying money was wrong. He was saying that if your identity is wrapped up in fame or money, it will eventually leave you feeling empty when it's gone. And at that moment, I remember something Jesus said in Matthew chapter 6. Your heart will be where your riches are. And I realized my heart wasn't fully with Jesus. My treasure wasn't in something eternal. It was in things that could be taken away in an instant. Yes, I prayed, I read my Bible, but my treasure wasn't in Jesus. Later in that chapter, Jesus says, no one can serve two masters. You will hate one and love the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Now, I don't think Jesus is saying you can't make money or be wealthy, but you can't serve it. And I was serving it. I'm serving it. All my effort, my time, my sweat was going into making more money. I was leaving no time for God. I realized I need to make a change on where my identity is. I need to store my treasure in something where neither moth nor rust nor thieves can destroy. And that treasure is Jesus Christ. That is where I need to put my identity. So now I ask you, the viewer across the screen, where is your identity? And is God first in your life?